What is up, guys? Archon Tsunami here, bringing you guys another League of Legends video. We'll be bringing you a patch notes video later on, but I wanted to cover this because it actually makes me laugh. Anyway, let's look at what the video is about. Well, surprise, I have a 14-day suspension. And at first I thought maybe it was because I got toxic in chat at one point because, you know, it happens. You mess up in the jungle one time, your team flames you, you flame them back, they get butthurt about it, and then they decide that they're going to report you, and then, of course, you don't report them because that's just league mentality these days. Everybody's toxic and talks crap to each other. But anyway, let's go and see the game in question that I was supposedly banned over because it's very good. Let's look at this. 8, 16, 5. Okay, we'll skip mine, and before we get to mine, I'll go over everybody else's. 7, 7, 8. Okay, not as bad as the other, but, you know, barely holding even. 2, 6, 1. Okay, he's clearly -4, by the way. Oh, and then we get to our Thresh, who's 3, 10, and 5. And by the way, the bot lane was Karthus Thresh, so that lane was fed way before the wheels came off the wagon in this fight here. Or before my supposed trolling would have happened. But don't worry, I will explain why I did what I did in my game. Don't worry. Let's go into that now because there's really nothing else to say about this. My whole team basically inted. I'm the only one with a positive KD, but I'm throwing the game and I'm trolling. That's interesting. Let's go over this. I was testing to see like how good Fiddlesticks could be like before you have to buy items, before you have to back for your first time potentially. And it was to the point where if you go back and watch the game, I was killing a Heimer who had 2 or 3 items. It was pretty interesting. Like, the Heimer literally couldn't kill me, and I killed him with just a Hunter's Talisman. And I decided that I was clearing jungle camps. I had 9k. I decided to wait until I hit 10k to go back. You know, I had 10.3k total, but I decided to wait until, or as I was backing, the game ended, by the way. So that's why I have 10.3k, but I don't have any other items, because I couldn't get into the store fast enough to actually get the items after the fact. So I was getting ready to buy them. It's just what happened was my team basically decided to take a bad team fight like they'd done all game, which is why they're negative. And then before I could do anything to get an item, they ended on us. Okay. So what I'm asking here, and I'm really curious, how is it I'm banned for having a positive KD and not feeding or inting in my game? You could maybe say that I was trolling, even though I was still doing more work than the people who actually had items in both teams. Remind you. But I'm banned for not building items until a certain point. Meanwhile, I can have people go 0-10 in my games, and because they're supposedly trying, it's okay that they went 0-10, but you go and pull up their profile, they have like 13 defeats, and they're like 1-12, 1-15, 1-16, maybe one game where they're positive 7-6 or 7-7. But that's okay because they're supposedly trying. They're trying, but like I said, they're supposedly trying. I had a game, and I mentioned this in the other video as well, and I can actually give you the video proof of this, where I had a Draven and a Rakan 2v1 a Jhin and still go 0-14. And the Draven proceeded to tell me in chat that Draven is too hard of an ADC to play and he's never played him before. So, how is that not bannable when he's 0-11 and refuses to use the practice tool to learn a champion? You would think that you would actually go in and learn his mechanics in either practice tool or a bot game before bringing it into a PvP game. But because you're trying, it's okay that you run it down. It's okay. It's Riot Games. They don't care. But don't you dare not build an item. Don't you dare try to test your champion scaling unless you build 6 Wits Ends Diana. Then you're okay to do that. Because, by the way, 6 Wits Ends Diana is about as effective as, you know, the Fiddlesticks build I went in this particular match. So it all works out, considering they're all AD for the most part. But you can go ahead and build 6 Wits Ends Diana, and that's fine. That's 100% okay. But how dare you go positive in a game? How dare you have the most kill participation on your team for the most part? How dare you have the highest gold income? That's not going to fly with Riot Games. We're banning you for that. Meanwhile, We'll let the 0-15 Jax, who apparently waits until both of you and the jungler die, and then walks in and kills himself, and then types in chat, "I'm not inting." That's okay too, because why not, right? Riot Games. This is crazy. This is actually insane. Please get this video out there. Please 100% get this video out there. If they want to ban me for the toxicity that I can create in a game when I'm talking to somebody who, starts flaming me, whatever, fine. Hit me for that. Don't hit me for a game where I went positive and it had the most kill participation as well as the biggest gold income. Not to mention, I was 1v1ing people who had more items than me. So please, Riot, please, ban me for my toxic behavior. Yep, because I'm trolling in games. Meanwhile, the people in my games that I've literally had go 0-14 combined in every one of these lanes, they don't get a ban because they're supposedly trying. Like, you can really tell me who's trying. Me out scaling somebody who has 2 items, or somebody going 0-11 and claiming to be trying. Come on now. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I don't think we went too hard on Riot on this one. So if you guys can get this video out there, that'd be swell too. Yeah. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.